All right, let's go ahead here and look at figuring out how to find the perimeter of a two-dimensional shape. And so I have three examples here that we'll go through together. But first, before I begin, let's talk about what do we mean by perimeter? And perimeter is what is the distance all the way around this object. And again, if we take this green one, it's what is the distance around a particular object. And so when we talk about that, on this, the distance between one point and another point here is 1 centimeter. And that's going to be important as we figure out what the perimeter is of a shape. And so let's go and do that together now on this square. And so what I like to do when I'm working with perimeter to keep track is I like to make little notches. And so I know that the distance here, like I said, is 1 centimeter. And so when I put a notch here, that's 1 centimeter. Distance between this dot and this dot. It's another centimeter, 2, 3 centimeters, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so I know that the total perimeter of this object equals 8 centimeters. And so it's really important that we add units, because on this, what I'm saying the unit is centimeters. And so if these units here were kilometers or meters, then obviously that would change the units that we would be using. So let's go over to this orange, again a quadrilateral, orange shape here, a rectangle, and let's figure out what the perimeter is of this shape. And again, I'm going to use my notches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at that point, you can say, well, wait a minute. If this and this is 7, then this side and the bottom here must be 7. And so you could just then quickly go 7 and 7 is 14. And so let's figure that out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So this would be 14, and we know that our units is centimeters. It would be 14 centimeters. And if you just have 14 without the unit, we don't know. Is it 14 stars, 14 bananas, 14 kilometers, 14 meters? And so units are really important. Let's have a look at this green one here. And this is kind of an irregular shape that we have. And so oftentimes there are certain edges that aren't counted when we look at irregular shapes, and we'll come to that. And so oftentimes when you think of ones that are missed, it might be here and here. One of these might be missed. And so as you count and you go 1, 2, and you say, well, this is 3, and then you keep going 4, 5, we've missed this one right here. And so we need to make sure that as we count the perimeter of the shape, that we don't forget that as we get to this corner, that there's actually one there and one here. And so let's figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And so for this irregular shape, 16 centimeters is the perimeter. And so as you go in and figure out the perimeter in your package, feel free to use the little notches that I do just to keep track of what edges I've already counted in my perimeter. Enjoy.